Okay, hello everybody. How is everybody today? Hope everybody is well. Okay, so we're going to start something different today. We're going to do some stone technology today because my original plan was to do some sky farm, but the past day or so I've been having issues. It crashes constantly. And I don't know how to read the crash reports. I can't get certain things to thing. It's been corrupted, I think. So, unfortunately, that's going to be on hold until either I figure it out or it might just be done for right now. Which kind of sucks because I really enjoy that mod pack, but I don't know if my PC can handle it because it is a lot of mods, so that could be a potential reason. So, we're going to do stone technology instead. It's another pack I kind of enjoy, it just does take a little bit of grindiness, so figured why not. I suppose we'll just get into it. I have an idea of how to get started. So if we do the quest book, here's the story. It takes place in Stone Block. Fair enough, you're stuck here for eternity. Fortunately, you're a talented inventor. Well, I mean, that's yet to be, that's debatable. By discovering and exploiting elemental technologies, you may well discover more powerful ones. True. Be patient and bold, and you can make this place livable. I would hope so. And then the quest will guide you through each adventure. You can access them from your inventory at the top left. If you have any doubts about the usefulness of an item or block, you can consult the wiki of the mod in question. Some of the mods are inspired by Ragnamod 6. And then the goal is to complete all of the quests. Crate have explored in depth the majority of the mods in this pack, which honestly I have not. Yeah, it's his first mod pack. He made it alone. It's probably not perfect, so if you have any questions, suggestions, don't hesitate to contact him on Discord. Okay. So, we got a few items right off the bat. Oh, I don't have it set. I don't have the hotkey set. Anyway, so we're going to go to the quest book. So this is the progression. You start here, and then you can kind of see each mod that you'll need. I've never used Psy before. I've never ever used Psy before, so I have no idea what that's like. I've dabbled in pneumatic craft very little bit. Environmental tech I dabbled. So refined storage, mystical agriculture, both of which I really want. Thermal I know a little bit. RF tools I know basically nothing about. Create and immersive I do, so thermal I know a little bit. Industrial foregoing I know just enough. Mechanism is a good one. Psi I don't know anything about. And extended crafting, just bigger crafting I assume. And creative stuff. So from nothing. So this is the beginning. Okay. First task is 32 logs. Break down trees, you can vein mine. Same type. Bind in options. And crouch quickly near a sapling to make it grow faster. So that's super handy. So that'll be the first thing we do. Well, what do you know? We must... Oh, we've gotten 10 levels just from completing quests. There we go. We got a bunch of saplings as well. That'll be super handy. Spam the crouch. Perfect. And we do have to use sieving, which is fine. Do we have... Are they... Okay, it's down a little bit. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was or not. We don't want to break the torch, though. I think it was there. So yeah, we get a tree and an empty stone block room, and that's all we get. And then from there, we can hopefully expand it and make things better, hopefully. And unfortunately, I don't think there's any way to get saplings faster, because I don't think we have a way to get dirt easily, at least not right away. This is just kind of how we start the pack. Pretty basic. I like basic. I like simple. Yeah, like I said before, I kept having crashes in the Sky Farm pack, so it kind of sucks. Even tried New Worlds, still had issues. So I'm not too versed in that, but hopefully I can maybe figure it out with somebody's help. Who knows? Okay, so now we got 32 logs. Perfect. We get 8 more. Nice. So now we need to make a sieve, a crook, a barrel, and a crucible. Okay. First things first, we need a few of these. We have some of those. Just throw it there. We need that. Like so. There's a barrel. I think crooks are just like this. I'll do a few of them. I think these are like this. Or is it like this? I don't even know. I didn't want to look it up. Oh, I gotta have to, dang it, I have to look it up because I don't remember. Oh, I had it completely wrong. We'll make what we can with that, I suppose. So it's 3. Five. I want at least 8 for sure. We need 1 more, which means 12 should be a nice number. Do we have this mod? We do. See, now this mod, if somebody knows what this mod is, where you put 2 logs in and you get the sticks, I don't know what mod this is, but I love that mod. Such a small quality of life mod, but I really enjoy that. So the crook, oh, we get another sieve for making that, okay. And then the crucible should be super simple as well. And that's how we get water, I believe. I think we get we get XP for it, okay. So we're gonna have to make more barrels. That much I do know. Because those are gonna be what we use to produce lots of items. Well, between those and the crucible. Crucible will be for water. Okay, so we basically need to get those out of our inventory. We need these. Okay, so thankfully we have a few saplings. This will help. And then if we just do something like that, that should give us silkworms, yes. Okay, not many, but some. And we plant that. And then we infest the leaves with the silkworms, and that'll get us string. While that does its thing. Yeah, we need the string mesh so we can actually sieve items. Yeah, getting clay will be nice. Hammers. So yeah, getting cobble probably would be nice. If we go crook, is there a stone crook that's super simple? Oh, it's the pebbles, no wonder, okay. Wait for most of this to do that. We got plenty, okay. Well, while we wait, we should actually probably make Just a very basic pickaxe. Just to get ourselves some stone. There's a bunch of string. I thought that was a quest. Oh no, the meshes are the quest. So I need at least 12 for that. And then get the string mesh. Getting flint though by sieving gravel. You gravel by hammering cobble. So yeah, we need some cobble. This is going to be kind of a pain to start with, but we do need cobble. So we're going to need a furnace for sure. So we can smelt down some stuff. Okay, now we can upgrade our tools as well. We'll make a furnace first. Because we're going to need to smelt things, and then if we do something like this, do that, get this guy. We do this and this, yes. And we do that and that, that and that. And then where are we gonna put these guys? Guess over in this corner for right now. Make ourselves a tinker tool. That way we don't have to worry about breaking it. Go here with that, the builder. Tinkers, what do we need? The tinker station. Okay, so that's like this. And like that. Kaboom. Nice. Okay, so this back here. If we go, we need more patterns. That should hopefully be enough. Throw the patterns in there. We'll get that. Like that. We'll make that wood. And then if we build this together, like so, there we got a stone pickaxe. It's not much better than the wood, but it's still slightly better, I guess. Get that placed. Yeah, we're gonna need some logs. Oh, I don't think we were close enough. Let's see here. Let's see if that'll help. There we go. Show some particles. Okay, and then probably need a hatchet as well. Probably be a good thing to make. we just want a basic hatchet. Or hand axe, okay. It's called something different every time, it seems. Okay. That way we basically have tools that are very simple to repair. They don't break. Well, they do break, but they're easy to repair once broken. I don't think we can make the stone hammer just yet. I think we need an anvil for that. Okay, so got that. Next thing would be, so this is sieves, so we need to find a spot for all of these. We also need some chests for sure, just to store some things. Turn those back into regular chests. Oh my gosh, that bird is annoying. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I hope not. Okay, I'll just throw some down here. Just for right now. Wooden items there. Audible items there. Put one extra there. And if we use these in here. Okay, that'll give us some dirt, which will give us access to more sapling placement, which will be super nice. How much dirt do we need, though? We need a dozen. Oh, boy. So, saplings. Hopefully that still will work. Okay. Eat the apple, I guess. Let me guess, that only says... Oh. Okay, it does count what we used, okay. Okay, what we're gonna do, grab some more stone quickly. Okay, hold on just a moment. Okay. That bird was just kind of annoying me. I didn't know if you guys could hear it or not, but it was a little bit annoying. Okay. Get that. So now we're going to stack up here. And we're going to clear out some of this so that the trees have some space to grow. At least a little bit more than they currently have. Because if we could get some really big trees, that'd be really nice, because it'd drop lots of items. Okay, where are they? Are there? Okay. If we go 2 more high on each. Clear this out. Should hopefully, I mean, we need the stone as well, but this will hopefully help us get some tall trees. And really tall trees always drop lots of items, so that's always good. Just need to add some redstone to the stone pickaxe, and then we should be fine. Okay, now we can go down. Perfect. Collect all this. Do some of that. Some of that. Oh, wow. Put some in there with that. Repair all that just fine. If we get a couple stacks of saplings, that would definitely get us a bunch of dirt. Dirt is always handy. Especially means it's not an easy resource to usually get very quickly. Oh, and then this one is still, I mean, technically that should work. But just to be safe, we'll give it some more space, because we can. And that should be just fine then. Maybe we won't get super large trees, but still. Okay. We're getting close, I think. I mean, we're getting apples. Apples can be used in that as well. As we saw, the silkworms can, but they don't do nearly as well. Now that's over a stack, which is super nice. Tree not want to grow? If we go like this, maybe all 3 can? Yeah. Okay, that should definitely help. Okay. So if we come over here, let's use the apples. They're 100 apiece, so that'll work just fine. Saplings are 250, so that's clearly a better ratio. think it's 8 per, so yeah, it's actually not too bad. Okay, that leaves us 1, which is fine. This will be enough for us to complete the quest, get a little bit more. Yes. Do I gotta tear up these two just to get it, just to get the achievement? Yeah, okay. So we'll do like this. We'll do a 5-prong. So this way we can get a lot more that way. And there's that. And yeah, the stone hammer is definitely going to be useful. Probably want a few of them. And then we can actually, I believe, the wand is in here as well. Yes, which helps make things go so much quicker. So if we go something like that, and then we can use the wand to build on top. And then we take the hammer and compress that down. Perfect. And now we need to set up a location for the sieves. Now a 3x3 hammer would be nice, but we don't have the smelter yet, so we're just going to make this work. We also need to get some torches going as well. Let's do that really quickly. Get that all ready while that smelts, then we can make some space for this. I think we can do a dozen at a time, I think. At least I hope. Okay, got those, and now... And actually, we could actually upgrade these to flint before we do that. Because we want the flint, that gives us a slightly better ratio. So let's break down some more cobble. Although I don't know if we'll be able to do all of them into flint mesh, which is fine. Because it's 6 per, so what's 6 times 12? I can't do the math right now. So we can do that. There, now we got some torches, which will be super helpful. So we can see what we're doing. Place the cobble, take our wand. Do that, and then the hammer. That gives us that. I don't know if 38 is going to be enough, but see what we can do. Put all these here. Oh, 6 is enough. Okay. Didn't really plan that exactly as needed. It gives us 3 more, which is still just not quite enough. Okay, yep, we need lots of cobble, plus we can make a cobble gen soon. we need lava and water for that, of course. Both of which are not super easy to get right away. Lava, if we get a crucible, put a torch under it, it'll eventually turn cobblestone into lava. Oh, broke the pickaxe. Get that piece. Okay, so then we just do something like that. Take the hammer to it. It's so annoying that it doesn't. I think we need another 40 some flint, I think. So if we do this. Yeah, okay, so we still need a bunch of cobble to break down. We can always upgrade this to iron as well. Although maybe just better once we get diamonds to upgrade it to a diamond pickaxe. And then we can still use the cobble to actually repair it. So it would just have mining level efficiency, or diamond mining level efficiency, but with a stone pickaxe. So it'd still be pretty nice. Okay, let's see what we can do there. Don't think that's going to be enough. Enough for 2 more, so we still need 1. We still need 6 more. Could I just, instead of using the pick, could I just do that? No. Has to be cobble, okay. Just shave a few layers of the stone off. Hopefully that'll be enough. It is. Okay. And now I have a dozen flint. That increases our chance of getting more resources a lot better. But we still need... we're still gonna need a lot of gravel though. Because we don't have anything to upgrade yet, we're still gonna have to do it this way, I think. So we upgraded all of our meshes. And if we take the hammer to it, and take the gravel, we can do all 12. Nice. So now we get all kinds of pieces. These can be turned into other resources for us. Ooh, iron ore. So all of these we're going to need to put somewhere as well. Yeah, we need chests for all this because this is going to fill up very quickly. Get some of this stuff out of our way for right now. Let's actually move these here. Okay. Charcoal, that's nice. Do we have more saplings? We do not, so that is something we need to work on. Yeah, I need to get a bunch of saplings because we're gonna need a bunch of just not only saplings, but if we could do leaves. I don't think there's an easy way to get leaves unless we have shears. But I don't know if that's the best way to spend our first little bit of iron either. Okay, come on. Come on, grow. There we go. I want to make sure we have like enough backup saplings before we start trying to cook the leaves. Okay, so there's 5 there. I think we'll do 1 crook. Probably burn this crook on all these leaves, and hopefully that'll give us something that we can utilize for more dirt. There we go. The crucible. That's how we're gonna get water. Okay. So if we look at the progression, so what do we want to get next? We want the water bucket. Okay, but how do we get the, well, we need the iron, so we have to get gravel. Which means a lot of cobble because we can't get to the cobble gen just yet. Then we could get clay, then we could do the fire crucible. But we need just seems a little quiet to me. I think we'll just kind of pick a side here and we'll just kind of go for a little bit. Minus small quarter, I guess, because we're definitely gonna need all this or all the cobble for sure. And I'm purposefully doing it off center because then we can use this. We can go into another room. We're gonna need a lot of space, so the more space we clear now, the better off we're probably gonna be. Probably isn't a bad idea to go down either, instead of staying on the same level. Even if it's just a handful of blocks, it's nice to change the height in a base. I don't know why I'm saying that when I'm no expert at base building, but I know that having everything on the same level is not always the greatest. Plus, I think there's elevators in the pack, so we could use that. I think. There is. Okay, open elevators. One of my favorite elevator mods. Well, it is my favorite elevator mod. I figured down here, yeah, why not? We can always make some space. As soon as we get redstone and diamond, we are upgrading it onto this pickaxe. Because speed will definitely be helpful. Okay, now the pickaxe is broken. You can always add stairs to that as well. Now we can place it down. Why can I not? There we go. Plenty of gravel now. Oh, we ran out of... We didn't have a wand. And again, stone wands are very cheap, which is super handy. We just do this. Oh, we're out. Okay. So I thought we had more, but evidently not. Yeah, food's definitely going to be an issue soon as well. And we got a full thing of water. We just need a bucket to do it. Which means we need a bunch of iron. Which should be super simple to get. Especially with the flint meshes, it's a lot easier. Higher chance to get it anyway. So if we empty all that, yeah, looks like we already have at least 3 pieces. Let's do all this gravel and see what we get out of this. And we can always upgrade the meshes to iron, and then diamond and emerald and netherite, I believe, in that order. I don't think there's a gold mesh. At least I'm thinking there isn't. So let's take the iron ore, and we can do this. That's 6. That's perfect for 2 buckets. Come over here, do this and this. Nice, nice. Is 9 going to be enough for 1? It is not. While we wait, we can get some trees growing. Hopefully. Bunch of saplings again. Okay. Yep. Yep. Seems like we're getting more, which is always handy. Okay. So, wood items here. Put this stuff here. There's that. We're making 2 buckets. There's a water bucket, and we need another one to make an infinite source. That should be enough, okay. What do we get for it? We get XP. Water and dust on a barrel to obtain clay. So we need dust, which means we gotta break down the cobble even further. Just back to our little mining section here. Mine out a bunch of cobble. If we do enough dust, if we sift it, there's a chance to get redstone and bone meal, which we're gonna need. Both of which, the bone meal to use with the clay to make the porcelain, so we can make the fired crucible, so we can get lava, and then we can make a cobble gen, and we won't have to mine for cobble. I don't mind mining for cobble, it's just having cobble ready is a lot better in my opinion. We can use create crushing wheels, maybe to crush it down to gravel and then crush it into whatever other ones we need. I don't know, is that a spawnable spot? It is. So we'll do that. So do something like that. And then we crush that down into sand. And then sand will be crushed down into dust. And if we use... Oh, now we finally got... Okay. Didn't take as long as I thought, thankfully. So now we can make an infinite source of water. And these have to be like this. And there's the 6 clay. And then I'll give us 8. And now we need the bone meal. And the way to get bone meal is by sifting the dust. And it's not a very high chance. Oh, we got gunpowder out of that. More gunpowder than anything. Yeah, not liking that. There's a little bit of bone meal. So bone meal and clay. Like so. And then we grab this into the unfired. And like that. Yes. What is gunpowder? It's used in a lot of things. F-lens are super, super handy. We should maybe make a few. We have a little bit, don't we? Do we have a little bit of flint yet? We don't. Okay. So what we do with the crucible, let's get rid of this. Let's put it here. Torch, fire the crucible, and a little bit of cobble. Now eventually that will turn into some lava for us. It's going to take some time, I think, though. Put all this in here, I guess. We got 2 of them, even better. Oh, don't have the cobble. So that'll be a couple of buckets of lava. Okay. So those are slow, very, very slowly filling. What do we got to work towards next? Botany pots. And the lava bucket is really what we're working towards. Well, and all the other meshes would be super handy as well. See, it doesn't really tell you this, but yeah, and see, it allows you to obtain lava. See, the compressed blocks are good when you want to use the heavy sieve. Suppose while we wait for the lava, we could do some more cobble mining. Yeah, I don't really like to, but we're gonna need it to get the gravel, to get the iron. So we're gonna need lots of iron. Once we have an iron mesh, probably actually combine it all down and not have to use the regular sieves anymore. Just use a heavy sieve if we combine all of these blocks down to the compressed version. Oh, pickaxe broke. Okay. Yeah, definitely want to upgrade on that for sure. And once we start getting the lava to come in, it'll be so nice. Or not the lava, the cobble. Because we could just turn the cobble into all kinds of things. Finish digging out this, and hopefully this will be enough for us. At least until we can make the cobble gen. I know for a fact, before we do any of that, we're going to do this. Break that one down into sand, because we are going to need some glass. We're only going to use the one for right now. Well, that should be fine for right now. And then we gotta make ourselves, ooh, nice big tree, yes. Lots of breaking down the cobble. Let's see what we get out of it, shall we? Dump all of them in here. Let's see what we get. 3 more pieces of iron, okay. Got a whole stack of gravel we didn't even use. We got some more items. Take these, that'll give us 4 more, which will be handy. And that is a tank, okay. Oh, is it not enough? It's not enough yet, dang. Need some cobble. Might as well repair these while we're here. Because then... yeah, I need a lot of cobble for the... So it's just logs of glass. So why is it not available? Like, I mean, it seems like it is, but... Oh, we need the bucket of lava first. Okay. Which we should get fairly shortly here. There we go. Now we can make the cobble gen. And of course it's just logs, which I know we have plenty of. And if we just do like so. Now we got a cobble. Now if we go... We could do a cobble one, yes. And an iron one. I think iron would be better though. Which means we have to get... There we go. Do we have 6? We do. So if we go like this... Oh, we have to get... My mistake. We got to get a piece of sand. Need a piece of glass to make the tier 3 cobble gen, which is super simple. We could probably even do tier 4. We should probably have the gold. We can't do the diamond. See, I'm not even going to do the iron. We'll do gold. Because that'll be better. Ooh, maybe not. We only have 2 pieces of gold. Yep, maybe not. Okay, I guess it is iron. Iron it is for right now. Which is fine. And then we need a drawer to put it in. Should be super simple. If we do that. And just for right now, we'll do this. And we can actually probably make another drawer. Having more than one is going to be always handy. Put it on either side, I suppose, of this. Oops, did that wrong. There's no tool, but I don't really have a fast tool. Yeah, so that'll slowly bring in cobble. And then it'll just make things so much easier for us. What did I get? Storage. Oh, drawers. Oh, we got another drawer. Nice. We can actually use that drawer for upgrade. Yeah, an upgrade template. And then I think it's flint. Just the basic ones. Oh, it's iron. Which I don't have a whole lot of right now. But we might be able to get a bunch if we just, you know, do some of this stuff. And just kind of sift all this down. Get all the goodies there. It's a bunch more iron, it looks like. It's only 4, but hey, every little bit's gonna help. And then I don't know if do we even have a stack? We have 2 stacks. Oh man. We'll be making progress for sure. Look at all that gravel. 2 stacks of gravel that we can sift. That'll probably give us a bunch of iron. Definitely helps open up the way for getting more items. Okay. $35 pieces. It's 8 more. We will take it. Because then we can actually upgrade. I can make 2 upgrades here. We do like so. Like that. If we throw both of these in there, and we can throw that one in there. So now I'm gonna hold quite a bit more. Danks are nice, and backpacks are nice as well, although leather. So yeah, getting into storage is now going to be the issue. Although we don't really have a good way of getting into storage. We do need a lot of iron for the meshes, although... Hold on. Let us make a heavy sieve. If we make a heavy sieve, we should be able to actually use that and upgrade a single mesh. Say a flint mesh once we get enough iron. And we do. We do that and that. That'll give us an iron mesh. Put the iron mesh there. A bunch of cobble. Compress it all down. Oh, wait a minute. No. before we do that, we had to do that just so that we would have enough do one, and then we need to make a bunch of hammers because we need to make a compressed hammer in order to do anything with those. What do we get for that? We get another compressed hammer, some iron for that. Nice. We can make another one with these. If we do that and that, and then we do that, that's so much, you get so much more out of it. See, I just wish there was a, if we use a regular crafting table, would it give us the option to balance the crafting grid out? Because then if we do this, let us put this wood away quickly. See how much we can get just out of an iron mesh. Probably a lot more items. Hope we get a lot more anyway. Because upgrading this iron mesh to diamond mesh. Because I think with this we have a very small chance to get diamonds. I think it's like a 0.5% chance. Get through this little bit of a stack and see what it gives us. Okay, what did that give us? So if we do this, it gave us quite a few items. We can just kind of go into our inventory and hit K to compress all these. If we just put the pieces back, we got emerald. Wow, okay. So we're just going to take these chunks, we'll move the chunks out, along with emeralds. That still gave us, let's see if we can't condense all these down as well. So these all need to be processed. It gave us 17 iron ore chunks, but we really want, so if we got diamond, what are the chances of that in the sieve? 0.8% chance. Okay. With an iron mesh, yeah, 0.8%. With an emerald mesh, it's a little bit more. Okay, so we're gonna make a couple more wands because they are super handy. And then I didn't think we'd had that much already, but apparently we do. Do a full stack of it. Oh, that was all of it? Okay. And all that gravel. I do want to try really curious. See, yeah, that has all of that in it, which is what I'm looking for. And then if we do this and this, does this still give us the same option? It does. Okay, so we'll keep that, because that's super handy. The tinker's table is just to hold it there. So we're going to spend a few minutes here trying to get through all of this compressed gravel. And if we can get... I mean, the only way we could upgrade this mesh is if we had 6 diamonds, which the chances of that I don't think are very high. But I think, like I said, our first diamond is probably going to go straight to the pickaxe to improve that. Although, or should we save them for the mesh? I don't know. So, why don't we get through, I don't know, half the stack once we get down to 32 and see what happens, see what we got. See what we got for sifting all this. It's going to be a little bit, but I don't know, I mean a whole stack. I don't have like an auto clicker where it would just do it for me. Although I don't think that'd be very good, I don't think, so... if I do this, just making a couple minor adjustments. Hopefully that's a little better. Oh, there we go. We apparently got a diamond, so that's good. Okay, so we got 1 diamond out of a half a stack. Question is, can we avoid the diamond? Can we just go straight to... Yeah, it's going to require 6. We have the emeralds. Do we have to go straight to diamond? We do. I can't just skip to get emerald. Do we put the 1 diamond on the pickaxe? I don't know. I think what we're going to do... We're going to break the rest of this gravel down to dust. So the sand... Oh crap, I forgot we don't have inventory space. Of course. So we'll break all this down. To sand. And hopefully we'll get some more redstone out of this. Maybe. Would be nice. So let's compress this. We compress that. If we get redstone, it'd be, there's some redstone. We need like, I don't know, 40 or something to improve the pickaxe, I think. Although, can we do it in the Tinker Station? Or does it have to be the anvil? I don't recall which. But also the bone meal is also going to be handy. I do wonder if it would be better if we just made all iron meshes and put them in the regular ones instead of the compressed ones. We need a lot of iron though, which, I mean, we're working on it. But I wanted to get some redstone for the pickaxe. And then once we get, I guess, once we get a diamond mesh and then an emerald mesh, yeah, we'll use the heavy sieve. So I think that'd just make more sense. But as of right now, for the beginning, I think we'll just go back to the regular meshes. But we want to try to upgrade most of them, if not all of them, to iron. That's going to require a lot of gravel, though. What do we get? We got 25. Okay. Well, let us go here. Can we do this and this? I think we'll wait. But I think we will put the diamond on it. Oops. Do that and that. And also gives it a lot more durability. Okay, so put all that away for right now. And try to smelt up as much iron as we can. No, 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 no iron. Do we have tiny coal? I don't know if that's gonna work or not. Yeah, it smelts one iron, so that'll work. Do not really waste too much coal that way. There's a lot of iron there, though. I think we need to increase our furnaces. At least by that. So if we did something like this. Something like that. Get some more of that iron going. And while that is going, we can probably grab another stack. Or a few. Balance that out. Do like that. And I think those are only flint meshes. So I don't know how much iron we're going to get out of these. We got a bunch smelting, so that should definitely help. So I still think this feels like we'd get more. It just feels like it because per gravel we're doing 11 instead of 12. Okay, well, let's at least get some of this sorted. More iron. I think we still need a flint, so we'll need to add one more. And we need another mesh. I don't know if we have one. It's fine, we can make one. Do a flint, okay. At least for right now. Yeah, food's definitely gonna be the next biggest issue. I guess the only thing we could really do is we could cook up some of the silkworms. It is a weird food source, but it is a food source. It's not a very good one, but it is a food source. Lots and lots of sifting. Make sure we grab all of this. And the iron, we do that. So we'll do here, here. Okay, so we need just over a stack then. What can the apple be used in? Anything particularly good, useful early? I mean, a gapple, but a jeweled apple. Okay, we'll use apples for right now then. Till I can get some wheat. Yeah, that was a very large tree. Super nice. Large trees are always good. They always yield good returns. We'll go here with that. That and that for right now. That there. Ooh, not quite. I actually do like the craftable, the handheld craftable. It's super handy actually. And it's 9 stacks of gravel. I would assume that would be more than enough to get us, I mean, yeah, we still need about 12 more iron in order to upgrade all of these meshes to iron. And then once all these are iron meshes, once we sift a bunch of gravel, then we can actually have a very high chance of getting diamond. More diamonds, rather. More diamonds are always better. So we could do a diamond mesh and an emerald mesh very easily. So these collect all this stuff so it doesn't go bye-bye. Really hope this last 9 stacks is gonna get us what we need. Pretty sure we already have more than enough, but you know what? More is always better. Can never have enough, right? Especially modded. Okay, then. We're gonna get through these last 3 stacks pretty quickly, hopefully. Collect all the goodies. Okay. Should be way more than enough, I would assume. Oh, yeah. $27. There we go. I mean, I don't think we'll need the silver, the lead, and the copper we probably will need, but so let's do those, I guess. So it's 32 gold. See, if we put some of this in the smeltery, we could double it. Oh, there's some more iron there. So we almost have enough. No, we don't. Still need... Oh my gosh, math is hard. Why can math not be easy? There, that should be way more than enough. Okay, at least that's the goal anyway. And we'll put them in here. Okay, that was way more than enough. And now with iron, then I have a higher chance for us to get even better items. We'll put the iron there. We're gonna need another compressed hammer for sure. We need some sticks. Make sure we have enough of those on hand. Okay. Compress it so it's easier to break down. We only got the one. Well, son of a biscuit. Or two. Now, with all of this gravel, this should produce, at least I would hope, a bunch of diamond. Even if it's only 1 diamond a stack. Oh, good gravy. I think it is. Oh my gosh, but the inventory space is such a mess. Premium diamond up there. See if we can't get through 2 stacks. It'll give us 2 more inventory slots, but it'll still fill up regardless very quickly. diamond. Put the emeralds there, I suppose, as well. So we can upgrade the iron mesh to diamond and diamond to emerald very easily. See, we got more emeralds than we did diamonds, which is very odd. You'd think emeralds would have a smaller drop chance than diamonds, but evidently not. Do one more stack, then we'll grab all this. Excuse me. So 3 more stacks should equal 3 more diamonds, which would give us a diamond mesh. Which would then give us an emerald mesh, which then we can compress everything down and get everything we need, I think. There was another diamond. We did get 3 more. Okay. And that is exactly what I was waiting for. So oh, no, yeah, that we'll need those as well. Okay, so we'll grab this. Come over here. Diamond here. Emerald there. Now if we put the emerald there, that increases our chances. So botany pots to grow food. Yeah, I'm just gonna say yeah, it's something we should really work on right now. Did we have extra clay? We did. We're gonna need more though. Which means 2, 4, 6, 8. Do that. And that should be all of it. Okay. So we need clay, which is dust. So yeah, we definitely need to compress all this down to sand and dust accordingly. We may not have another compressed stone hammer. We do not. We need to fix that. I think we should actually do more than one as well. Don't want the wand, we want one of those. Yeah, 3 should be, I would hope, enough. Okay. there. And we need the wand. Okay, that's way more dust than I needed, but it's fine. We'll make it work. Okay, so then we need... We can always sift the dust as well, because we need the redstone. We also need clay and terracotta to make the botany pots. I don't know if we have the sink, kitchen sink in here, because that'd be super handy as well. We do. Oh, but that's a little bit more complex than I intended. What about these guys? They're not terrible. This should be at least enough to get us a few botany pots anyway. And just kind of reserve a little bit of it, because I don't want to use it all. Let all that cook, and we'll see if we can't get some more redstone. Out of an emerald mesh, we could probably get, I don't know, is there something else we can get other than the gunpowder, the bone meal, and the redstone? I don't know if there is something else or not. Oh, glowstone. Okay, yeah, that'll be useful. Just sift through all this dust. I know it's almost a stack, so I apologize. This is what we've been doing a lot this stream, but it's just kind of what we gotta do. Just gotta kind of grind through it, because it's just the way it is. Okay, well maybe we'll just do to the half stack, and that should give us plenty of items, I suppose. There we go. Oh yeah, that gave us probably more than I'm gonna need for a while. But now we can take this redstone, throw it in here, and have a much better pickaxe. Don't know if we can get much out of the dust in here. Wow, we did, okay. And we'll throw the dust in there as well, along with the iron. Okay, so what is the next objective? Botany pots, that's right. How much iron do we have? We have a little bit. Okay. So... if we do that... and then we're going to need some of those. Something like that. And there's that. I think we're going to actually just do chests because I feel like that would just be better. And then we can put this away. I guess we can put them here. Do that, and then we can also take 3 of these, make ourselves, ooh, we don't have, let's make some sticks really quick. We need to make ourselves a hoe to till the land. If we do that and that, that'll give us that. Amazing. It's not the greatest, but it's better than basic farmland. And now we just need to get some seeds. And the best way to get seeds, from my understanding, is by sifting dirt. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take the emerald mesh, one of these guys. We're gonna come over here, so we're not gonna interfere with the rest of it. Emerald mesh, and we're gonna sift some dirt to hopefully get some good seeds. That looked like a wheat seed. Carrot seeds, oh boy, okay. So that gave us a lot more seeds than I was anticipating. But emerald mesh is almost top tier, just not quite. And then the mesh. So we got carrot, sugarcane, potato, beetroot, pumpkin, and wheat. We got another botany pot, nice. I think what I have to do is I actually have to place the dirt, and we have to till the land to place it. And there's the potato, and then I think the same thing with carrot seeds. Yeah, same thing. Okay. So carrots aren't the greatest, but it is a food source. So we can grow carrots, potatoes, and wheat. All of which take less than a minute, like 30 some seconds. So it's some kind of food for us right now. Boy, where do I put the rest of this stuff? Just go like this for right now. What other, we have sugarcane, so we could use sugarcane. Cactus, yeah, cactus and sugarcane are both going to be useful. And what we can do with that, I don't have, oh, I do have a regular hammer, okay. So if we do that, get some of this, do that. 2 pieces of sand. How many does it want? It wants 4. Okay. Let's do it. There. It gives us 2 more. And now that we have another botany pot, we should probably make 1 more for these in particular. If we're able to. Because it'll just be nice to have. Ooh, we don't. Ooh. Okay. I think we're still going to need a single piece of actual sand, though. And one of them is going to have to be connected to water. Sugarcane. And cactus will probably just pop off immediately. No? Nice, okay. So now we can grow both of these on SNAD. Get this going. And where's the other 2? And then we need 5 more iron, I believe. Okay, and like so. And probably 2 more chests. Yes, indeedy. Do that and that. Snad and snad. Cacti and sugarcane. 20 seconds. Oh my goodness. It's going to fill up very quickly. Okay. That's semi-worked out. Okay. Got all that. Okay. Don't like using apples, but okay. So now we have those automated obsidian. So getting animals would be next, but we would need grass seeds. And I don't know the best way to get grass seeds other than sifting dirt, which ain't the greatest, but okay, so what would we do? Storage definitely would be a thing, but we need leather for that. I mean, danks are nice, but we can't really, I mean, they're not really useful as of right now. Different chests would be nice, but yeah, the backpacks I think are going to be super handy. So we need to get to create, which means andesite. So best way to get andesite is pebbles, which is dirt. And if we go emerald, 75% chance. We also need something that we can turn into dirt. I mean, any of these items could easily be turned into dirt, like, I don't know, carrots probably? Let's see how many carrots it takes to fill up a thing. It took 10, so that's a possibility. We don't have a lot of dirt though. We did get a bunch of andesite pebbles there. That gives us 4 andesite. How much iron have we gotten? Just have the 1 right there. So this is just to get us started into create. That I think oh wait, apparently we need more than that. Okay then. Grab all this iron. Throw that in there. Okay, so it's actually a lot better ratio than I remember, but I don't ever hardly use the uncompressed, like little coal hunks. That does a 1-to-1 smelt. Not usually anyway. How else can we make andesite? Isn't there... So diorite and cobble. Do we have diorite pebbles? Not many. Come on. There. So 1-to-1 will give us another andesite. 2 andesite. How many casings does it want us to get going on it? I did andesite. How many? Oh, the casing. Oh, what the fudge? No wonder. It's like I'm making alloys, but the alloys aren't what's needed. It gives us 4 casings to get started and create, and that gives us 16. Which just means we need some logs. And oh man. There we go. So now that gets us started in that. We're gonna need all kinds of gears. Use the 16 that we were given to give us some more. There's some shaft. I think... I don't remember the exact recipe on all the cogs. Buttons for that. And that one needs planks. Oh, and buttons. Okay, we can do that. There we go. Gives us 4 shaft. So water wheel is kinetic energy. But we also want to use, I don't see it here, but I do have them bookmarked. These in particular, like the flywheel and stuff, this will be super handy. But we also need to make crafters. I have no idea how many, a bunch of them, but we need brass. So we need the press. How do you get brass? Heating copper and zinc gives you brass. Copper and zinc gives you brass, okay. So we need to make the press. Oh boy, trying to find it though. If we just do this instead, that'll help. And it takes a block of iron. There's that, and then is it deployer or depot? That's what it is. So we're getting all kinds of achievements here. Ooh, blaze cake base. Another depot. I need a crank for right now. need some more planks. More casings, that's handy. The mixer. That's going to require some iron plates. Okay, we need to figure out a section. I can't make a sledgehammer, can I? No. Oh, I need to figure out a spot to do all this. How about we go down here, maybe? Probably a good spot. Nice open space away from the rest of everything. Definitely need more andesite though. That's going to be the hard part. Andesite's always going to be difficult to come by. Don't have a whole lot of iron, I don't think. We got some, it looks like. We're just going to stick this in here. And it's something that can give me a lot of dirt, like really quickly. Don't know how potatoes are, but we know that's one dirt right there. So let's go see how well sugarcane does and wheat. Yeah, sugarcane isn't as good. We know carrots are fine. And wheat is not as good. That's what I'll probably do here. Let's see here. Do that. Do that. And that. We can place this nearby. Perfect. And we can smoke some potatoes. That'd be a decent food source for us. It's not great, but it is a food source, so better than the apples. Okay. I need a better way to obtain dirt so we can sift more dirt to get more pebbles to get better stuff. I wonder, can we make some shears? We probably could make shears now that we got some iron. And we can shear the leaves. That would probably work. I'm sure this probably works quite well. Did we get all of them? We did. Nice. Yeah, they're just as good as well, almost as good as saplings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 leaves per. Okay, that's not bad. Why don't we do something like this instead? There we go. Get as many dirt as we can out of here so we can sift it. There we go, and then we take this guy, one of these, over this way, this way. We got 20 dirts. Let's see what we can get out of 20. Hopefully a decent amount. Lots and lots of sifting. I swear the beginning episode is all it is sifting. So we can semi-automate it with create. And we actually are full up, okay. Don't remember where I put everything. Let me put the iron mesh back, that mesh back, okay. Okay, so well, we got andesite and diorite, so that's helpful. If we combine these down, that'll give us quite a bit. Not a huge amount, but some. Because andesite's pretty big for create. Okay. Baked potatoes ready? 16. Yes, indeedy. At least it's cooked food. Put the shears away for right now. Okay, so now we need the press. I think we have. Did I not set it up? Yeah, because we definitely need the food. Because especially if we're gonna hand crank things, it's gonna need it. We're gonna need to heal up our saturation for sure. Got this and this. So we do this. I can't do all of them at once? I thought it could. There, okay. And I know we're gonna need some more iron to make the mixer. So I think we need to make the basin as well. Oh. That's a minecart. Okay, so mixer from create. We need some cogs, some baby cogs. Casing. No whisk, which is 2. I need 5. Ah, son of a biscuit. There's the whisk. There's the mixer. What is the basin? Oh, it's alloys. No wonder. There we go. Get some dough for that, and some more andesite. Nice. So the basin is very similar. That's going to require rotational force. So we do here. Don't really need the cobble there though. Okay, so in order to get the crafters, do I not see them? Yeah, mechanical crafter is there. Yeah, so eventually we want to get the crushing wheel, sandpaper, rose quartz, nether quartz. Don't think we can get nether quartz just yet. Unless we go to the nether. Soul sand and an iron mesh or a diamond. Emerald would be 4%. How do you get soul sand? Witch water and sand. Might be just better to go to the nether. So that'd mean obsidian and lava. If we do that. Oh, it's not even a tank yet. Okay. To put it on a stone barrel, I believe, and then water on top, and then you get obsidian. We basically need 2 sources of lava. And then we can replace these torches. Why don't we... So when we do tear these up, apparently I need to do another one now. Put this one here. I know it's close, but it just doesn't show. I wish there was like a way we could tell. Oh man. Okay, well, we could probably do sandpaper. It's pretty simple. Just break down the gravel. Don't think we'll need that much, but sure. Okay, that gives us redstone. Okay, now the rose quartz redstone we're still not, we don't have a huge amount of. Did put that in there. Didn't need to put that in there. So a lot of sources there. That'll hopefully create lava faster. It does. I mean, it goes down much quicker. And we just have to make a stone barrel. Come on, no lag, please. Okay. Of course. Close enough. Okay. There. That'll be quite a bit of lava. Okay, so now... Just make me a smooth stone barrel, and then we can use that for the lava water stuff. So we need to do something like so. There's our stone barrel. And then if we put this guy like this. Like that. So make 2 at least. I think one of these is going to have to be a solid block. That'll work for now. So we've only made 2. I think we need to make 10 in total. And then give us the 2 more so we can make a portal. And then we can go to the nether. And hopefully get ourselves some soul sand. Or even just straight up nether quartz, or both. That'd be nice as well. I mean, I don't think we can get uranium, can we? We probably can, I just don't know how we get it. Uranium chunks. Oh, we can. Oh. Heavy sieve, emerald. It is a 10% chance. Do we have some? I don't think we do. That would make things even faster. Okay, so let's do that then. Let's do something like this. And then I guess something like so. Compressed. And then if we take this, we run that through an emerald mesh. We have a chance, small chance to get uranium. We need quite a bit though. Imagine that inventory fills up. Wonder why. Oh my. Look at that, there's a uranium piece right there. We even got more even diamonds. Jeez. So maybe we could get enough uranium? I don't know. Because that would definitely make the crucibles a heck of a lot faster. Wow, we're getting so many diamonds too. Jeez. It's 3 uranium pieces. Not enough for a single. We would need a lot. That's just kind of what it comes down to. It's definitely doable. There's one there. Oh crap. That was so fast with the pickaxe. It's so nice. Yeah, that's definitely going to be an issue now, is storage. We already have 15 diamonds? Jeez. Emerald mesh is definitely worth it. I don't think we'll get enough uranium to make... We would need 18 ingots, which is... I don't know what 18 times 4 is. 36, 72, I think? Just off top of my head, which... Again, math not my strong suit. So we would need over a stack of uranium pieces. We only have 22. Okay, let's get this filled up. Let it process. I mean, the lava's still fast. It's just not as fast as we need it. Put some things away. Not many, just some stuff like that. And that. Because if we intend on getting uranium, we really should condense all this stuff down, though. Try to get all the ores up here. You could probably make grout. I think we have all the resources kind of sort of to do it. If we want to get in tinkers, which I'm not saying is a bad idea. I think it's just going to require a lot of clay, which I don't have a whole lot of. It's not easy to get. I mean, it is. It's just tedious, that's all. So we need 8 more? No. What do we need? We need 2 more. And we get that. And then we can go to the nether. But without any armor, probably not a great idea. There we go. Get rid of this. You know what, I think what we'll do is we'll just throw that in the ground, because why not? Throw that in there for right now. Now we can go to the nether if need be. But I kind of want to get a bunch of diamonds before we do that. At least try to get somewhat stacked. For going to the nether. A little bit of protection is always handy. Do that. Oh, come on, I had it. There we go. Oops. There. Now if we do this to here, if we get, I don't know, it seems like we get a lot of resources out of each one, so, especially with an emerald mesh. I mean, we don't have a netherite mesh because, well, we don't have netherite. I mean, you can always put diamond on the axe, and I don't know, would haste be okay on the axe? I don't know. Yeah, things are starting to fly, which means inventory is full. Oh boy, yeah, very full. I think this, was this a full stack of compressed gravel? I don't know, I don't think it was. Well, we at least got started on create. We can go to the nether, get some soul sand, get some quartz, which is going to be super handy. And we can maybe, I don't think we'll be able to make the crushing wheels just yet. Oh, some coal shooting out, which means very few resources, or no space left in the inventory. Okay, I guess there is, just not a lot. Okay. So that gave us another 12 diamonds. Is that enough for a full set? It might be. It is a nice full set of diamond gear. Okay, I think we should upgrade our axe as well. Oops. Doesn't have good attack damage, but that's fine. If we just make a basic blade. It's just one blade and 2 rods. So, small blade. Stone sword. Diamond on it. Does 6 damage. I mean, it does 9. This does a lot faster. Okay, well, I don't really have any redstone to put on it. I don't. If I go like this, what could I use? I don't have the anvils yet. So diamond. What does emerald do? Villagers hate it. Haste. Makes it swing faster. Yeah, quartz would be handy. So yeah, quartz is going to be a thing we go for. Okay, well, it's basic. I need one of these guys and one of these. And we'll figure out somewhere to go. I don't know if I want to go right here with all the crate stuff, so we'll just do this. Make a path even further down. So they don't like to hear the portal. But I also don't want to go too terribly low. Torches are going to be super handy. I think it's a good enough spot. Go down just a little bit more. Okay, this should be enough space, I would hope. Clearing it out. Okay, so here and here. Let's go at least emptier. Well, no, the blocks may be a good idea. We just don't have a ranged weapon right now. See what happens. Not a terrible spawn. Could be better, but it could be worse. Could be way worse as well. all that stuff because we will need that later on. And now we just need to get some nether quartz. Quite a bit of it, actually. Probably want to save the location of the portal because it'd be a good idea to know. So we go here. Okay. Maybe if we just go up here then. Looks like there's some nether quartz there. Getting soul sand would be nice, but I think nether quartz is more important. Inferium is also good. There we go, we got some nether quartz. Nice. Get a few quests, I take it? Mining dimension. Would be nice, but I don't think we have the ability to make that just yet. Yeah, nether quartz is really what I'm after. Oh, somebody's not happy. Oh, there's some more over there, it looks like. I mean, a couple stacks would be nice. What did I miss? Ah. I mean, I kind of have to repair the pickaxe, but... Did he jump down? No, he didn't. Okay. Just kind of wondering if he would have or not. Sorry, Mr. Pigman. I hope he's not mad because I nudged him off the edge. He doesn't seem angry with me, so that's a good sign. I do love quark. It makes building staircases down so much easier. But the nether can be a very dangerous place, so we're just here to get a whole crap load of nether quartz. It's really the only reason I'm here. soul sand would be nice if we come across it, but I'm not going to explore too terribly far, so... Oh, you son of a biscuit. Dude, dang there, freaking pushed me off. It's because he's mad because I'm not wearing gold. I'm sorry, dude, I can't always accommodate everybody. I just didn't feel like putting on some gold armor. Sorry. Ooh, okay, it's over a stack, so that's a good sign. We're technically in a warped forest, but we're really not. Is there easily a little bit better accessible nether quartz down here? There is. Ooh, that was quite a bit. Oh, almost 2 stacks. That'll be super nice. Okay, I think we should just get out of here while we can. Take what we have and get out. Is that going to be easy to get to, though? That ain't going to be too difficult, I don't think. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay. There we go. Almost 2 stacks. Okay. Should we try to get that? Maybe? Okay, now we got exactly 2 stacks. We'll have to make it work. Okay, I don't have luck on it or silk touch, so yeah. Let's just get out of the nether. Okay. I'm just going to do that just so we're protected. I don't want any nasties coming in and disturbing our base. Gotta repair the pickaxe. And then we want to put... sharpness on that. Okay. We need redstone is what we really need. I don't know where to put this stuff. We need redstone, so we need dust. Okay. Just gonna break it down. So the only thing is trying to compress all this down, break it down. That's always the hard part. the sand. Let's see if we get a bunch of redstone out of this. We should. I mean, that's a lot of dust right there. Because the redstone, need the redstone to make the polished rose quartz, I think? Or is it just rose quartz? And then we gotta polish it with the sandpaper, I believe. See how much we got. We probably got a couple stacks by now, I would assume. Oh, a little bit of lag. So I think, again, what we'll do is we'll go down to about 32. So another 10. Let's see how much we got. Watch, we probably had a half stack of it in the chest to our left, I bet. Yeah, pretty sure we probably do. Yep, compressed dust. There, a full stack of it. And we got not as much redstone as I was expecting. But that's fine. We'll just take this like that, and like that. Rose quartz and that. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to get up for a moment. Okay. So now we should be able to just do this and go like this. Eight, nice. And it gives us that. Okay. So now mechanical crafters require brass. Oh, but we need brass sheets. And how do we get brass? Copper and zinc. So do we just go straight into Tinker's then? Tinker's requires gravel, grout, and gravel, sand, and clay. In order to get that, so I think we're gonna have to take a momentary detour to do that. We only have the compressed hammer is really done. I don't want to use iron because I don't feel like we're just there yet. We're going to need to make a bunch of clay again. Do that. There's one compressed. That. That, and then we need some wands. Okay. So we need to get a bunch of clay. What if we... Can I just take this and just do this? I can. Okay, I don't know how many clay we're going to need, but we're probably going to need a fair amount, especially to make all the grout. Because the sand and the gravel are not the hard part, it's the clay, that's the actual hard part. Because it's just this tedious back and forth with the water. I mean, once we get refined storage, we can automate this, of course, if we need to. Okay, well, that should be enough, I think. I'm hoping 27's enough. And then if we take this, go like so. And we'll place these 30 down, and we'll turn this into sand. So then this will be sand. And I need some gravel. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 stacks there. This should all be turned into gravel once we can. That should have all been regular, but that's fine. There we go. Okay, so now I assume crafting grout is the same way as normal. We just need more clay. Okay, now where's the... Yep, this is just the kind of tedious part. Like I said, the gravel and sand is actually the easiest. Just need lots of clay. I hope that's going to be enough. That's 20. Okay. So we do one. Yeah, that should be, I'm hoping that's more than enough. So we'll take a bunch of the coal. Yeah, we'll just, why not? Okay, it's in sets of 8. Okay, that's fine. Still need... That's not quite a whole lot of uranium. It's only 6. It's not enough. There's enough for 1 block there. Okay, I better... Where do I put the sand and gravel? Oh boy, oh boy. Where do I put it? Where do I put it? I guess I'll go here with it for right now. There, we can go there. Oh, we're gonna need some glass though. That we are. Two more furnaces. You're gonna get a lot of things smelted up. Okay. Because if we go straight into Tinker's, we should be able to, it wants 100 seared bricks, which actually isn't that difficult. It seems like it is, but it really isn't. Here we're gonna need all kinds of stuff. We're actually gonna need copper. Don't want a whole lot of copper because I actually just want to double it, so... It's 20, 40, 60, 80. It's already almost 100. Yeah, but we do need the copper in order to make some of the other basic tinker stuff. Like the drain. The melter is going to require some glass, which we have. Fuel tank. All that's super simple. That's just pretty easy to do. I do like the tiny coal. It's kind of cool. I think makes it a lot more efficient. There's some copper. Okay, so now we got that. It actually gave us even more. How lovely. Okay, so we are definitely going to need some faucets for sure. There's those. Basin. At least probably that many casting tables. A few drains, probably. Like that. Okay, now I think the train's done blowing its horn, my goodness. Okay. So that's Tinker's. That's most of Tinker's items. We're just gonna keep all this grout going, because why not? definitely need it. 25 is nowhere near enough bricks, but sure. So, what we can do is this is just going to be a very basic setup. Do like so. So and so. Do 4 there. 4 copper. Then we put this guy here. And we can get rid of all this. And now we're basically ready to set up the smeltery. We need so many bricks for that though. We can at least set up an area for it. I think back here would probably be a good section. I mean, you can build it as big as you want, but I like to have it fairly decent size, so in case we decide to use it for a blaze spawner, there'll be space to utilize it. So we're just going to dig out a huge hole here. See, this is where the hammer is going to come in handy, I believe. Once we get it all put together. So if we go, so that's 5. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna do like an 8 or 9 by 9, something like that. So we're gonna need a lot of seared brick. Okay, so yeah, we're basically digging out a 9 by 9 hole. It's gonna be a lot of seared brick that we're gonna need. We probably didn't even make enough. Probably have to make some more. Would like to get it online before we wrap up though. Okay. So yeah, it seems like we made a lot, but we really didn't. Especially for how big this has to be, yeah. But I like a big smeltery because then it can hold a lot. Apologize if that's super dark. Can we rectify that? We can. Even if it's only temporary. Okay, so most of the center we don't have to worry about, thankfully, once we get it all mined out. It's the base and the walls that we need to worry about. So, like, all of this. Is going to have to come out because this is where all the bricks are going to go. Like I said, we're going to probably have to make even more. Yeah, we have to make some more clay because it's what we need the most of. Nice big smeltery. Oop, don't want to do that. That can actually stay. There we go. Okay, didn't really need to do that, but that's fine. We can just kind of do that. Okay. So yeah, oh my gosh, so much cobble. We'll put it in this one. Yeah, we're gonna need stacks upon stacks of seared brick. Yeah, there's no way that's going to be anywhere near enough. Here, I'll show you. That's basically not even enough for the floor. Ceiling isn't as important, but it's the base and the walls that are the most important. Yeah, see, that's only enough for... Okay, I need to put a chest down to get rid of some of this stuff out of our inventory really quickly. Because we definitely need a lot more. So yeah, we're gonna go back to what we have to do, which is getting a bunch of clay. Because again, that's the one thing that's the limiting factor, really. Okay. There we go. That's 16. I hope that's going to be enough. Most likely it's not, but... only 32 each. That'd be enough for this round anyway. Where did I use all the dust? I must have. Okay. I don't even know how many more we should do. Just a handful, I suppose. I don't know. A little bit at a time. We'll do 4 more and see where that gets us. Okay, so what we're gonna do that, should be 4, yes. And then we'll take this guy. And then, oh, we don't have the compressed hammer. Son of a biscuit. Thought we did. Must have used it all. Okay. Two, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Don't really need that many wands, but it's fine. Dust will move back over to here for right now. Okay. Turn that all into sand, I suppose. There's all that sand. We'll do that. Put that there. And like so, and this should all be gravel. There we go. Is 56 going to be enough? Probably not, but we'll see what we can do here. Yen coal. Make sure we get enough of each in there. Okay. So 36, that's still not enough. But we'll use what we got till we can get some more as it smelts up. So we'll just do this. Get this smeltery semi-started. We have a few more there, it looks like. So yeah, I mean, as you can tell, it is kind of sort of coming together. Put that on that wall so you guys can at least see it a little bit. Okay. So we could also probably get some of this set up, I think. We're gonna probably go on this wall, I think. We're gonna have all the items casted out. Yeah, and then we'll just have them 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We can at least get some of this set up. So like something like that. Oh, no, they have to be back one. 'Cause that's where the wall goes. It's gonna have to go there. So it's gonna be something like that. Clear out this wall. This gives us a little bit of space to work. Okay. Get that. Get that. So, yeah, it's slowly coming together here. This is going to have to get moved. But at least I can grab these anyway, and we can do that. Followed by these. That's facing the wrong way, although I don't think it really matters in the end. There we go, and then remove all of these. Put hoppers there. Okay, just for right now. I don't know if we have enough iron for the hoppers though. No, we only have 2. That can be changed really quickly though. Get that smelting. But I'm trying to save so that we can get a lot of this will be doubled if we use the smeltery. So like the uranium especially, that 22, that'd be just enough for 2 blocks so we could have a bunch of lava. All the time. Oh, while we wait, we could do some more clay, I suppose. Because we're probably gonna need more than that. I don't know. Grab the dust. How do we switch these around? Oh my goodness. Oh, don't have cobble. It's 12. It's 24 more. Still isn't quite enough. That should be plenty. There we go. This needs clay for us to do more. I mean, that's 30. Don't know exactly how much we're gonna need. If we wanted to do like a sledgehammer, which is kind of the ideal thing. Stone, I just don't know how we would do it. Do we just pour like stone into there and then have it cast out into, well, we'd have to make an anvil, I think, first. Didn't want to work the first time. It's 30, okay. So we can do this. that. So yeah, 13 blocks didn't go very far. But as you can tell, it is slowly coming along. These last little bit of dust, which should give us a little bit more clay, which in turn gives us more grout. And we do that. 20 more each, sure. Okay. I mean, we could do stone, but I don't know what would be better. Scorched stone, seared. It's only iron, though. With the stone, you can upgrade it with probably a diamond and a bunch of redstone. Speaking of redstone, I don't think we have any redstone. Can we fix that, maybe? Or we wait for some of that to smelt down. Maybe we can fix the redstone issue. See, I don't think we can upgrade to netherite because we don't have any netherite. We need a netherite ingot, which would need, what, 4 ancient debris? I think we can sift for it. I just don't know exactly what it would be. Although there is something I do want to try, being as we gotta wrap up soon. Gotta wait for a bunch of that to smelt down though. Make that the last one. It's only 45. So I do want to take a bunch of this gunpowder. We're going to take a little bit of this. We're going to go have a little bit of fun. We're going to make some effluents. And we're going to go make some space. I need torches though. I'm going to need a lot of torches, I think. Okay, we are gonna go make some space. In the fun way. We're probably going to replace a lot of blocks, but ah, yes, explosive mining. Making lots of space. Now we just have to, light it up. Oh, I love effluents so much. Super simple to make. They do an amazing job of clearing all kinds of space. And it's explosives. How can you not have fun with explosives? The only downside is you gotta do it quick because if you get a little too carried away, mobs will spawn. Let's throw that up so we kind of know. Oh yeah, our inventory is completely stuffed with cobble. So yeah, that's fun. I love mining with effluents. There's not a big hole or nothing. No, no, not at all. Let's go use the last of them, shall we? Well, we're gonna need more torches. I love using Nephilim. They're just so much fun. They're super simple to make now that we can get basically gunpowder and flint. Gosh, took me a second. Oh, inventory's filled up again. That's fine. So what if we just kinda... I mean, of course, they're not perfectly symmetrical lines, but that's not the point. The point being is we have massive space to utilize now instead of having to mine it manually. Okay, I think that's far enough this way, I think. Let's just make sure we get all the spots, so no nasties. I think we can go this way. Okay, that's basically as far as we can go then. So I'm pretty sure we ran out of effluents now. So yeah, that's just created a whole crapload. Oh, we have more effluents. So we just created a bunch of sections where we can utilize. Granted, I'll have to probably level them out, but I always do that, you know, off camera. It doesn't have to be on camera. But now we got a lot of space to utilize here. I think we'll actually... I don't want to get too close to it because it is an explosive. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Good gravy. Okay. Time to light everything up, make everything safe. Like I said, a lot of this I'll come in and probably just level out. Or fill in where we're not going to probably use. Like this was not intentional. I didn't want it to go that low. But it did, so... Probably have to smelt down a bunch of this and make a bunch of smooth stone. Yeah, we just made a huge hole. I mean, it's all just stone, so it's not terrible. And I'll have to go through all this and level it out a little bit anyway. Yeah, that's fun. So it's a good change of pace, yes. From all the monotony of just shifting. Yeah, effluents are fun. I like effluents. They're good for mining. $46. That's still not a huge amount. How do I... There. I mean, we're getting really close. We only need maybe a handful more blocks. We probably only need a couple more clay blocks. Okay. Okay, that should be enough. Then we can probably get this up and running finally. And we'll have to remove those torches before we are all completely said and done. Do I gotta remove that? I think I do. Okay, yeah, that, yeah. We only need, yeah, we don't need many. Don't know if 4 is going to be enough. No, because 4 is just enough for over here. We'll do 4 more blocks of clay. Okay. We'll get this finished, we'll get the smeltery up, and then we'll have to wrap up. But maybe I should go and collect all those blocks. They might cause a little bit of lag. Well, some of them have despawned, which is ideal. Yeah, like down here I'll have to fill this all in, I think, because I don't want a big hole like this. A lot of that has despawned, nice. I'm sure most of that has as well, yep. Okay. Should be just enough for us to finish. It is, okay. So we can put this guy and this. Oh, wait, before we do. Don't want to bring it online just yet. Should be online. It is. And then we just got to get a little bit of lava. 4 buckets of lava should be enough to get this thing going for a little bit. Okay. Then we're going to need an ingot. If we do that, so we can make a casting plate. Yes, the iron that we need. We're out of chests already. Okay, then. Do that. Can't see. There we go. Pour that over that. That'll give it a cast. Perfect. Can I just like make an iron chest? That'd be ideal. Or do I have to do a specific? It wants copper first. I don't want a copper chest. So copper, iron, gold, silver, and gold. I mean, I can always upgrade them later. I just kind of want to put an iron chest down. Okay. So let's at least put the iron chest down first. And then we could actually just do this. And get... I hope 2 will be enough. It's 4 ingots. Okay, so... if we do that... we can automate this in a way. And there's an iron ingot, or a gold ingot, my bad. So if we did uranium, and we turned these guys on, so it's only ingots, not blocks. What is that gonna yield for us? 2 blocks, so that's 18. $22 ingots, that's nice. Okay. So we got all kinds of stuff of that coming in. Got food now. Okay. So we have made some pretty decent progress. So this will be a work in progress. So what we're gonna do while we're on stream, just to prove the a point. I'm going to start smelting stacks of cobble so that I can fill in all of that stuff. So I still need something like that. Okay. Good enough. We want to get as much cobble smelted because I want to level that out. And I probably will do that, of course, off camera probably because it'll be better when I have some time anyway. But okay, I think that's where we're going to wrap it up today. We made a little bit of progress. I mean, full diamond armor, and we went to the nether and got nether quartz already, and we're starting to work on create a little bit. So, I think that's going to do it for today. Thank you everybody for who came in and stopped in and was watching. And as always, I will catch everybody in the next stream. Have a good one, everybody. Thank you all very much. Bye-bye.